Y'all doing? Ain't doing nothing. I'm just chilling. Tired. I need to go get in the damn bed. That's what I need to go do. But who's going to do that? Right? How you feeling? How you living? How you live? Time for me to get my hair done over. I'm tired. Kind of lightweight. Been a long day. Have no energy. It was late. Everybody getting ready for Christmas. Ain't nobody woke. I need to be going to sleep too. Because I gotta go to work tomorrow. And I gotta get up early. What are we doing for the holidays, y'all? I don't even know why I came on here. But what are we doing for the holidays? What are y'all doing? I'm just chilling right now. Chilling like a villain. Mm, 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 mm. Need to get some rest. Tired though. But I ain't about to go to sleep. I'm about to be up. What up, what up, what up? It's late. I should have went upstairs and went to go lay down. Had to get no live. What's up, Flacco? What's up, Flacco, 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 Flacco? My day was okay. I went to work. You know. What's up, EK? What's up, Red Star? What? Can y'all double tap the screen and like the live? Double tap, double tap, double tap, tap. Very corny. Double tap the screen and like the live, please. What's going on, though, y'all? Ain't nothing wrong with being in lives. Right. Hey, you shaped like a peach in the back. Yo, when are you dropping that King Cobra? What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Am I dropping that King Cobra collab? What are you talking about? I don't know what that means. What are y'all doing? It's late. I'm actually tired. I need to go lay down. I just don't want to. Hey, Kens. King Cobra collab. That's a troll. Somebody else said that too. Uh, hey, JoJo. I'm doing cool, Kens. Bored pre-Christmas Eve. Anxious. Nothing. I was just up late. Just thinking. Christmas coming up. Going into the new year. You know, Christmas always make me emotional. Just thinking about family and all of that. About the last Iranian royal family. EK, you, uh, thank you, JoJo. I appreciate it. EK, you always talking from the royal family. What's up, Susanna? Cowboy, the Destroyer, two-time UFC champion. That's great. What's up, Joshua? I'm sure it was good and probably very interesting. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. I was watching this movie earlier and it was talking about it said the quote was 100% of the shots you don't take, you miss, which makes perfect sense because how, you going to miss the shot because you don't take it. And I was just saying, like, it's so many times that I have missed out on opportunities because I had anxiety and I was nervous and I didn't have enough confidence in myself and, like so many things like that. And I be feeling like, you know how you want encouragement and motivation and stuff from like certain people. And basically, like what the movie was basically about was how the guy was saying he really didn't have any family, but he was like a coach. And he basically had like went out and scouted out a team and like with him scouting out the team, they like became his family, kind of like. Um and in the end, they ended up winning the game and so on and so forth. But it was just like basically like they ended up being his family and how they um you know stuck by him and encouraged him and motivated him, and how sometimes people that you don't expect will be more encouraging and motivating and be the family that you didn't even know you needed, or there'll be more family and more close and more loving and supportive than your actual family. You know what I mean? So just watching that kind of had me in my feelings. Well, I'm just thinking like, miss my mama and I miss my daddy. And it suck real bad. It sucks. I wish they were here. And I wish I was like closer to my siblings. I mean, I'm close to my sister, but you know, I could be closer to my sister, but you know, we're close. But I could be closer. And I have another sister in Atlanta. I don't talk to her. That's my father's daughter. And I have like a little brother, and he's young. He's younger than my son, so I'm not close to him. And then, it's like some things that I need to work on for me, like, for myself, in me that I need to work on. I need to have like better self control about just things about me. I need to fix me, and it's hard trying to just have self control and work on yourself and be better. It's hard. And I'm just emotional about it. I just want to be better. I want to do better. And it's hard. But, you know, that's the way it goes sometimes. Thank you. What'd you say? Definitely. But, yeah, I have to do it. Still alive. She's helping people. I'll fall right now. That's good. Oh, bad, but we don't got a third one and knock them out. Mhm. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Um, and not necessarily going for 2025 because I don't want to like make it be like what's the name of that people used to say, like 20 when you go into the new year, people, what they call them, what the heck is it called, um resolutions, right? I don't want it to be like a resolution because people don't generally keep a resolution, but definitely want to um set some goals and stick to them. Like over the next year, I wanna lose 100 pounds. Like my friend's birthday is in July, and um she wants to go to Hawaii for her birthday. So she like, come on, I want to go to Hawaii. I want to go to Hawaii, and like I really want to go. So it's you know, like I guess if I start paying now, I could pay it down by the end, and all I would just need is like spending money or whatever. So I want to do that. From Queen and your ish or emotion. Oh, thank you. But like I never been on a plane before. I've never flown. I ain't been on no real vacation in years. Like I ain't been nowhere. Um, and I want to go. Like, but I feel like before I go somewhere else, I need to get like my house in order. You know what I mean? Like it's things I need to do here before I go away. Um, and that's like a whole nother thing. But I do want to go to Hawaii with my friends for sure. Like I want to lose weight. I want to work on my mental. I actually feel like, cause like when I was on like keto and I was like in the gym and I was like doing that, like my mental was better because I was like so focused. I was so focused. Like that's one thing about like losing weight, and because you so goal driven, you know what I mean? Like and you know what I mean? Like every like it's like you one track mind when it come to that. Like working out, shopping, cooking, you know what I mean? Like yo, you know what I mean? It's a lifestyle. It's not just temporary. So everything was centered around that. You know what I mean? Like going out to eat, drinking, because I wasn't really doing that. And just, you know what I mean? Just so I was really, really focused at that time. So it's like I wanna get back to that. I feel like I let me say this. I have been focused about things, but not that. You know what I mean? Like in particular, like I have been focused about money at one time and I got that up and did what I needed to do. I have been focused about getting my mind, like my heart and my mind ready. Like when I went through my major breakup, like I needed to heal and I went through that. And then like when my son was graduating and he was kind of going through his thing, like with kind of like getting older, like regimented, right? And like trying to get his head together. You know what I mean? Like you know how like it's just when you go through transitions and you have to concentrate on certain things. So I can do that, but it's like I don't know. I feel like my mind be just all over the place. And I feel like I haven't been able to do that in a long time. Because I did as used to be able to like it used to be a time where I used to be able to say, okay, I'm about to do this. And once I put it in my head, whether I had to write it down or once I come up with the first couple steps of it, all right, well, this what I'm do first. I'm do this, I'm come up with this, I'm gonna do that, and blah 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 blah, and boom, I would just do it. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't, and then I would stick to it, and then that's it. You feel me? But it's like it's hard. Like I don't know why I feel like I can't get my mind. I can't wrap my head around doing certain things like that no more like I used to. I just can't. I can't wrap my head around it. Working out is therapy for me. I'm able to sweat and at least for me. The endorphins are what help me. And I like it had got to the point where I wish I could I'm gonna start showing y'all some of my pictures from when I used to work out and I had lost the weight. Like I was in the gym, like I had a treadmill, I had an elliptical, I had in my house, but that was when I had a house, and I had like a third bedroom. So like my other bedroom, I had my workout equipment in, so I would get up, go to the gym in the morning. I would be on the treadmill. I would be doing um on a treadmill for like an hour and a half, 2 hours, like straight, nonstop, getting at it, like um get off. Cause I remember from the beginning where I started off, and I would be like out of breath after 20 minutes or 10 minutes, and my back would be hurting and my legs would be hurting and all of that. You know what I mean? And then like I get, but I build myself up to doing more and more and more. And you know what I mean? And I was dropping weight, my legs started shrinking, you know what I mean? My face was getting smaller, my neck, you know what I mean? You could see it all. Like you could see the difference in my body. I could see the difference in my clothes, everything. And just like like, groceries was different. And, all of us and at the time was making a change because that's when I was going to the YMCA. So, we had like a family membership. So we was all going to the gym. We all was working out. We all was, what I mean? It was like a family affair type of situation. We all was like dropping weight. It was great. Like, and then what ended up messing me up, what kind of like knocked me off my thing was I was wearing the wrong shoes and my ankles started killing me. But at the time, I didn't realize I was wearing the wrong shoes. Like, what I mean? I was just wearing, because I had like different pairs of sneakers, but I was just wearing like the most ran down shoes in my closet. Like, I'm like, well, I ain't gonna wear none of my new sneakers. I'm gonna wear, or none of my new tennis shoes. I'm gonna wear some of my old ran down ones. You know what I mean? So I'm wearing the wrong shoes or whatever, um and my ankles start really really acting up like bad. Like it was so crazy because my knees had got better, but my ankles had started got getting bad. Like, I'm doing 2 hours on the treadmill, hour and a half on the treadmill, and I'm pounding my ankles out. You know what I mean? I go to the orthopedic doctor because it got to the point where I couldn't take it. They was swelling up and everything. I go to the orthopedic doctor. He tell me like, you gotta buy good shoes. So I go to the store, buy me some shoes that day, and that kind of like killed my motivation because he like, you gotta stay off your feet. You know what I mean? Like you can't just wear any old shoe, this and that, because I was really in pain. Like, so he told me like, don't go to the gym for another week or two. Mind you, I'm working out 2, 3 times a day. So I get shut down from going to the gym 2 or 3 times a day or working out because I was working out at home and at the gym to none, to just going to work and coming back home. So I just got unmotivated. Like I still was eating right, you know what I mean? I still was, doing all the other stuff, and I was still, watching videos, and I was like sitting down working out, like, but it just wasn't the same. You know what I mean? Like it just killed all my motivation. Like I'm like, and then it took way longer for my ankles to heal. Like even after the week or two, my ankles was like still hurting, and you know what I mean. Like he had gave me braces for my ankles and everything, where I just needed the braces for my ankles and stuff, and it just sucked. And I'm just like, I ain't gonna never be the same. And I ended up just giving up. Like I just never really went back to working out. Like I still was eating right or whatever, but I just never went back to working out because I'm like, this what you get for working out? Like it was bad. I was like really discouraged, and you know, so I just never went back to working out. So I'm like once I start back now, that's more money I gotta pull out or somewhere because I gotta pay for my gym membership. Um, Again, and like now my joints is much worse than they were because that's been, let's see, well, I've been here about 5, 6 years, and I stayed in Maple for about a year or two. So that's been maybe mm, 5 or 6 years ago, maybe 5 between 5 and 7 years ago. No, between 6 and 7 years ago. So um like my joints is way worse, than they were then. So I know now that I have to get in the pool first. Like I need to knock off at least 40 to 50 pounds before I even try to go straight to the treadmill. You know what I mean? Like I need to go do the pool immediately. Like I know better than that. Like, you know what I mean? Like when I get fixated on something, I do my research. So even back then, you know what I mean? Like I had did all the research about um water aerobics and how they knock off the weight and all of this. You know what I mean? That's why when I was asking you about it, you know what I mean? I was asking like, when you were, before you had lost the majority of your weight, how did you start? Did you start off with the weights? Or did you start off with this or that? And you were saying you started off with water aerobics. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But like I said, like last time I didn't. I just went straight to the treadmill, like immediately to the treadmill. But I wasn't this size. Like the size I am right now is the biggest I ever been, ever. So it's a little different. So I know that I'm gonna have to go to the pool, and I don't know. Maybe it ain't even probably got to be 40 or 50. I'm gonna have to knock down at least, I don't know, 20, 30 pounds, something. Water, yeah, water, and that's how it is. Like when I eat certain things, like I don't like this. Okay, so this is something that like my doctors never figured out. So when I was going to my rheumatologist or whatever, and now that I don't have that insurance no more, I don't even go to the rheumatologist no more because I can't afford it. Um, when I eat certain things, I swell, right? So my legs swell when I eat and when I drink certain things. So obviously, it would be like, okay, well, just don't eat and drink certain things. Well, that's easy to say, but I'm hard headed. So I don't constantly eat and drink those certain things, but sometimes I do. And those things are like alcohol, bread. It's mostly like carbs or whatever. So I had them like test me for that, and I was asking them, did I have what's that? Like when you can't eat carbs, like sometimes autistic people have it. I thought that I may have had that. Um, but either way, like when I drink alcohol or I was thinking that I had some type of like gluten allergy because it makes me go to the bathroom. It swells me. Yeah, it's like a gluten allergy, and it's like autistic people. It's really high in autistic people for some reason, but regular people, not regular, but normal, quote unquote, normal people have it too. Um, so I was thinking that that was what it is because I noticed it. Like I said, if I eat white rice, if I eat a lot of pasta, if I eat a lot of sugar or like sugary items like a bunch of candy or I swell. My legs swell. That's what happens. Um, it's so crazy. And that's why I'm like, it just seemed like everything I do, my body fight against it. And right. So it's like, but on the flip side of that is that when I don't eat any sugar, that I be severely um constipated. Like severe. Like no matter what I take. It don't matter if I take pills. It don't matter if I drink something to make me go to the bathroom. I be severely, severely, severely constipated. Like days, weeks type of situation. And then literally as soon as I eat something sugary or drink something sugary, it's like it loosens up my bowels. I don't know, like me going to the what is it, the stomach doctor, the rheumatologist, my regular doctor, just all these different doctors. Don't nobody got no answers. Don't nobody know nothing. And before I found out I had IBS, girl, I had changed my diet a million times. Raw food, you know, um, baked food, nothing fried, only fried, broiled, boiled, grilled, veggies, not vegan, vegetarian, you know, high protein, low carb. Like I did real well on that diet too. Like rather than keto, I actually did that one first, where I did that like high proteins and low carbs. I lost more weight with keto, but that was only because I was working out more. But I did high proteins and low carbs too. But I lost weight. Like I lost probably about 60, 70, 60 pounds with high protein, low carbs. When I did the keto, I lost like 90 pounds, 80 something pounds. Like I lost a little more. Um, I was taking weight loss pills too when I did keto. So I don't know. It's like my body fighting against me. Ain't nothing right. Like, And that's why I say, like, with my back hurting and with I have arthritis in my spine. And, of course, ain't none of that getting no better. Because, of course, if I gain weight, that's just going to hurt worse. Knees. I got arthritis in my knees and in my spine. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like, I don't know at this point, is it the weight or is it the actual arthritis in my spine that's getting worse? You know what I mean? Like, because I know when I had lost the weight, like I had lost like 70, 80 pounds, and my back still used to be hurting sometimes. And I was just like, what is wrong? And I was like, okay, it's because I'm working out too much. So even after I had stopped working out and doing all that, like I had a sit down job. I was working at a hospital. I'm sitting in chairs every day. Like I'm not working out. I'm not doing nothing crazy. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm resting. My back still was hurting like crazy. And I'm like, what is wrong with me? So I'm taking, I'm popping pills all the time. I'm like, oh, sometimes the pills wouldn't work. They wouldn't help. I'm still trying to figure out what's wrong with me. Couldn't find out. I take an MRI. They like, oh, when your L7, S1, L1, S1, LS, they telling me where the spots at on my back, where it's gaps and spaces and this and that. And I'm like, wow, okay. You know. And I'm like, okay. So of course, those things only get worse with weight gain. And I'm like, well, damn, I done lost 70 pounds. And I thought that those things got better. But shit, it just, not that it got any worse, it just didn't stop. You know what I mean? Like, and so that's how I knew it was truly like another type of issue. You know what I mean? Like, it truly was just arthritis in my spine. Because even with me losing damn near 100 pounds, my back was still hurting. Like, and I'm like, what the fuck? I have arthritis in my knees, but the pain is less with weight loss. Right, right. So yeah, it just be overwhelming. That's what I'm like, I gotta do better. I got to do better. I got to work on me. And I gotta do it without needing any motivation. You know what I mean? Cook cornbread. Yeah, I do. You need a recipe? Okay, what you need? Put it all together and put it in the fridge. No. Yeah, wait till tomorrow. Only because if you put it all together tonight and then you put it in the refrigerator, then it's gonna be like really, really cold. And then when you put it in the oven, it's not gonna cook like evenly. Like it's gonna take way longer to cook. You know what I mean? Cause like if you do put it in the refrigerator, then basically it's gonna be like, not that it's gonna freeze, but you're gonna need it to like get back down to temperature. I mean, not down, but up. You know what I mean? Because it's gonna be too cold if you have it in the refrigerator all night. Now it's times when I didn't did stuff like I didn't cook the cornbread, like where you cook the cornbread at night, and then like uh I would take that out the next day. You know what I mean? Like I would cook the cornbread at night, and then I would like mix it all together the next day. But even the cornbread being fresh the next day makes a difference because it's warm. You know what I mean? Like, to me. But no, I wouldn't put it all together and put it in the refrigerator. Mm-mm. Because it's just too cold. It would be too cold. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, yeah. No, I wouldn't put it together. Just wait till tomorrow. Make it all fresh tomorrow. Tomorrow. What else you making? With potatoes and carrots. Like mac and cheese, okay. Collard greens with bacon. You throwing down beef ribs. Mmm. Your family, cause that sounds like a good menu. Your family coming over. Okay, that I got from Google. Oh, you mean you got the recipe from Google? Your family coming over, Joe? Your kids and your grandkids? They told you to put parsley, oregano, and thyme and fried chicken? Oh, wow. Hmm, that's different. No, I'm taking it all to Bestie's for him and his daughter. He can eat. I bet you Muscle Man can eat. I bet you Muscle Man can eat. I bet you Muscle Man can eat. That's nice though. That you cooking the meal. That's really nice. My son left to his dad's today. Oh, so he gonna spend Christmas with dad. I remember those days when my son was little and he would, spend some time with, spend some holidays with dad and spend some holidays with me. He used to love that because he'd get two Christmases or two birthdays or, you know, whatever. He used to love that. Go to sleep. I don't know about all pills right there. I'm alive. Go to sleep. I need to because I got to be to work at 2:30 tomorrow. Yeah. Is this live or replay? This is live. What's up, Pris? I'm completely alone. So you gonna go to with Bestie and daughter? Still at work, just working it. I know that's right, Pris. Pris gonna be a millionaire. Pris, I'm coming to live on your land when you build your what you call it? What's that thing you said you gonna build? When you buy your land, the thing that the chicken was good. The thing that who built what is it? Hmm. Who built what? To the country and wanted to cook. No, not wait. You okay? I know you said you wanted to build a farm in the school. Who's- Oh no, that wasn't you. Yeah, I'm coming to live on your land. What I'm gonna have to do? Cause I can't do the farm because I don't like animals or like that, and I don't like dirt and bugs. Oh, he live in the country? Oh, really? Do Bessie got a farm? Do he have animals in vegetables and stuff? Press, I can't teach. Okay, I can teach. Oh, he just got a house in the country. Oh, okay. Okay, I could teach. I could teach press. I could do that. I just can't do the farm stuff. Mm-mm. I could delegate the responsibilities of the farm. I could do that too. All right, now you okay? You do this. You do that. The cows need milking. The corn needs shucking. The butter need buttering. I don't know. All the things. Come on, guys. Do all the things. Let's get the things done before the sun sets. Come on, guys. I'm planning on building a fortress made out of stone, and it's going to have a bunch of rooms inside of it. One part is going to be play given to you. The other part is going to be given to your friends. Oh, okay, that's nice. That's beautiful. You're not going to have to work either. You're going to have staff and everything made, butlers, whatever you want. Okay. A fortress out of stone, that sounds like a castle. Okay, you gonna build a castle? That's what that sounds like. Sound like you building a castle. Sound like you're building a castle. That's what it sounds like you're building. And you can't tell he building a castle. It was kind of cold earlier. When I went out to work today, it was like 40 degrees, which is kind of high because it was super cold. Like a couple days ago, it was like 20 degrees. A couple days ago, like it was in the teens, and then it went up to like 25. It was like 18, 17, 18 degrees. Then it had went up to like 25, which is still cold as hell. Then today it was like in the 40s. I'm like, this weather, Ohio weather be all over the place. It's liable to be in the mid 50s next week. Ohio weather be all over the place. And then week after that, it's a blizzard and it's gonna be inches of snow. They have beautiful, intricate design carpet. This is beautiful furniture and everything. Oh, that's nice. Came from outside. It's cold. No, I'm talking about in Ohio. Y'all here in Texas is 65, 24 degrees here. Man. And I was just watching what's her name? What is her name? Loving Me, Loving Me Tracy Anderson. She live in Vegas. Man, she was walking around with a tank top, it was like a little like a tank top strap and like a little outfit with a strap where the shoulder was off. Anyway, with summer clothes on in Vegas. I'm like, man, I need some of that, man. I swear to God. Y'all got me want to move to Vegas in Texas. What's Vegas? Nevada? I want to move away from Ohio. I got to get away from here, man. I swear. My son just don't know. Soon as he get his license, I'm moving. I'm giving away or selling all this shit in my house, and I'm moving. Watch. I'm on the first thing smoking, straight out of Ohio. First thing smoking. Pew. Gone. As soon as I know my son straight, I'm gone. I'm gonna have to make it some kind of way. I don't know. I might be in Texas near you, JoJo. Tell the muscle man I'm coming to the country where he at. He got room for me. I just know I'm getting up out of Ohio. No, for real, but that's why I'm trying to. I want to make some more money so I can really start saving, like for real. Cause I really want to move, like for real, to meet these aliens. You waiting to meet the aliens, man? Y'all seen all them dang on drones? What was that? And the drones was in New Jersey. You think that's the first place they gonna hit on the East Coast? With all them dang on drones. Think that's the first place they gonna hit in New Jersey. I think that's the first place they gonna hit. You know what I think about the aliens? They're all over the country spraying shit. They all over the country spraying stuff like what? I don't know nothing about them. Spraying stuff like what? On the new scamdemic. Oh Lord. Tell me about it, Press, cause I need to know. We about to be locked up in the house again. Cause seriously, man. Oh, oh yeah, no problem, JoJo. Anytime you need any type of cooking advice, I know how to cook. I got a couple of little tricks up my little sleeve when it comes to the kitchen, especially soul food. On some other stuff, I might need to look in the recipe book. But soul food, I can cook. I can cook that stuff. A couple of other little things I can cook. I'm starting to get my roll on the soul food. And you said you put thyme and all that other stuff in fried chicken. I ain't never did that. Of this, I know about people do that like when they cook like whole chickens and they like or whole turkeys and they like roast them and they do like the thyme and all that other stuff you named, but not when they fry chicken. That's a little different. But start the collard greens tonight or tomorrow. Tomorrow. You watched the greens already. Tomorrow. I mean, well, what time you taking them over there tomorrow? Or how late you plan on? Wait, shit. What time is it in Texas? Oh, that's spring camp. Oh, that's what they doing. Cause I'm wondering, like, did you see how many? Like, I don't. Only place I saw them like in abundance was in New Jersey. So I was wondering, like, what is they doing? It was a whole bunch of them in New Jersey. You ain't put no seasoning salt. You ain't put no regular salt. You ain't put no Creole seasoning. Like, where's the flavor? Where's the salt? These are 3 year. That's crazy. Not till after work, but I didn't want everything to be real hot. Oh, I mean, but greens take hours to cook. Like at least, would depend on how many you cooking. If you making fresh greens, um, if you making fresh greens, and you said you're making them with bacon, I usually do what do you call it? Smoked meat, like smoked turkey tails or smoked turkey wings or just some type of smoked meat. It should be usually smoked turkey, some type of smoked turkey. But either way, um, it's gonna take like if you get like if you got like the bags of greens or if you got like fresh greens and you pick them off and you know you said you cleaned them or whatever, they usually cook down, but I don't know. They gonna take at least maybe 2.5 hours. And then, you know, they take uh maybe another hour to cool down. No, so it just depends. I ain't gonna be up there living amongst no aliens. I have salt, pork, and bacon. Oh, okay. I ain't never cooked it like that with salt, pork, or and bacon. But I imagine that's a way that you can do it. Fresh salt pork. Oh, okay. Yeah. I've seen people do like now let me tell you what I've done with bacon before. Right? Generally when I'm cooking like for holidays or whatever, I would do fresh greens and I use smoked turkey tails. But if I just want greens on a regular day, I will get some canned greens. And you know, like if you want to like doctor them up, I will get canned greens on a regular day, on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday, and you use the bacon. You use the bacon grease, and you use the bacon. You know what I mean? You fry you up some bacon, and um, use that bacon grease, and put that in there with some raw onions, a little bit of minced garlic. Make that in the pan, and then you pour off that um fluid or whatever that's in the can, you pour that off. That's disgusting. And kind of like pour a little bit of extra water in there and kind of like rinse the greens off that's in the can. And then you make sure they, real good. And then you put them greens inside of your little mixture of your onions and bacon and minced garlic that you made. And then you season them still with like a little bit of Creole, a little bit of onion powder, a little bit of garlic powder, a little bit more, a little bit of, whatever else you feel like you want to put in there. So that's when I have used bacon on like canned greens that I didn't like doctored up on like a regular day. But tell me how that come out, cause I ain't never did like the pork, the fresh salt pork and fresh bacon and like fresh greens. I've never done that. Now I know before my mother had stopped eating pork, my mother used to use the smoked hog, what they call it, smoked hog maws, like smoked hog maws, but it still was pork. I mean, it still was smoked meat though. But she used to use the smoked hog maws. I think that's what they was called. Yeah, smoked hog maws. And you just boil them till they, anytime you get smoked meat, you just boil it till it's fork tender, and then you add the greens to that. And I usually when I do them, I just like with greens. This how I cook them. I season them in layers. So like you put your put the greens in there, and you put your first layer of seasoning. You know, a bit of like a good amount. Then you put more greens in there. I do the same thing with cabbage. And then you put your next layer of seasoning. And then but you put in light layers of seasoning, like you're not overdoing it. You know what I mean? And then you put your next layer. You know what I mean? And you just lightly across each layer. But you're putting like a lot of greens, like, because they cook down. And then once you put them in there, you make sure you don't mix it up yet. You just put the top on and let it cook. So you let it cook for that first time, maybe about 30 minutes. You know what I mean? But as you're adding it, you have it on like medium heat. So it's like boiling, 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 boiling. And it's cooking as you're adding the layers because they wet. You feel me? Hey, Lisa. My fault. I was talking running my mouth. 6, 7 minutes to pull one damn. And as you add your layers, you know what I mean? And then you put your top on there and let it cook for about 30 minutes. Then you mixing it up. That next time you make sure you go all the way to the bottom and you mixing it. You mixing it after at least 30 minutes. Cause all that seasoning that you layered it up with is all the way in the bottom. It's gonna cook all the way through. You feel me? And then put a little bit of just get a spoon and you ain't tasting the greens because the greens ain't done in no half hour. You just taste a little bit of that they call it pot liquor, but you taste a little bit of your juices. So you're like, that tastes pretty good. And you will know whether it's too salty or whether it ain't salty enough. Da da da. You know what I mean? Then you just, you'll kind of be able to taste do it accordingly. Something else I've seen lately, I've never used, I've never put chicken stock in my greens. Never. I've never used chicken stock. I've never done that. My mother's never done it. My aunts have never done it. My sister, I don't think my sister do it. I don't know. But I see a lot of people are doing that now, like TikTok and Facebook, and a lot of people are doing this chicken stock thing in the greens. I've never done that, but that's like a thing that people are doing now. So you can try that, but you got to be real careful with that because chicken stock can be very, very salty, and it can kind of like Just be careful with the chicken stock. Be careful with the chicken stock. But people are doing that too, doing like the chicken stock thing, and then just be careful with that. I don't. I shouldn't even say that. Don't do the chicken stock thing. But I see that. Yeah, people doing that with chicken stock now. If you on TikTok, if you ever be looking up I don't know if you be flicking through, but you put it at the top. Look up collard greens recipe, or on Facebook, look up collard greens recipe. Everybody is putting chicken stock in their greens, and I'm like, man, ain't nobody never seen their grandmother do that. Like that's what be pissing me off about like online, that everybody like follow what they see other people do. Like I ain't gonna front. When my mother cleaned chicken when we was little, my mother and I, people can talk about me or my mother. My mother never cleaned chicken with lemons and limes and all of that type of stuff. My mother never did that. And we never was sick. We never died. We chicken was clean. All my mother cleaned chicken with was water. She never used extra things to clean, or not. No, we not even vinegar. I swear to God, my mother never did that ever. She never cleaned chicken with nothing but water. It was just she just rinsed it off ever. When we used to like, well, we clean chicken like when you clean like chicken thighs, when you get like the yellow stuff off of it, the fat, and get the feathers and stuff like that. But as far as like extra ingredients and lemons and vinegar, and people do um just all and spraying stuff, all this extra shit. My mother never did none of that stuff. I don't She never did that. And we were fine. And I don't do that stuff. And I never will. You know what I mean? Like we just don't. Um we just don't. And yeah, you definitely use chicken stock for your dressing. Um for sure. But no, I'm talking about for greens. People are using chicken stock for their greens nowadays, and I don't know what that's about. Um but Lisa, I do know that um uh islanders had that's an islander thing, because my one of my mother's good friends growing up was from the Caribbean or something. And I remember being over her house, and that's how she used to always clean her chicken. And I remember that, like being over her house and being in her kitchen. And I remember her like cleaning chicken with lemons and limes and extras and vinegars and doing different little extra stuff. But she was from the Caribbean, so it was different. Uh, they've added so much food for processing. Right, right, right. Um, But even if but I don't know. But even for processing, I feel like even if you rub lemons and limes and vinegar on it, that ain't gonna wash off the processing. Or I mean, you know what I mean? I don't know. That's what I did. I just put it inside of a nice cold air water inside my sink and just let it for a minute. So maybe longer than that, depending. I don't know. I just be feeling like people just be doing stuff because they see people online do it, especially like because they be getting pressure. Like if I was like a cook and I always cooked online, and you would be like, "Oh, you ain't rubbing your chicken down with lemons and limes and apples and oranges and peaches and watermelons and all this," and that's what everybody do online. No, it's not. I don't care what everybody else do. I'm not doing that. I'm not about to be putting a whole fruit salad on top of my chicken to prove to y'all that I clean my chicken the right way. Like that's stupid. Like I ain't doing that. I don't care. I don't care what nobody say. I ain't doing that. I don't care. I think Lisa wrote vinegar. when we were talking about the greens. I've heard people add. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. People do that to greens too. I don't add vinegar to my greens either. No, I don't add vinegar to my greens neither. Now let me say this. I add vinegar sometimes after, like after they're done. Um and that's not often. Sometimes I just add vinegar after just for taste because I like the bitter sour taste. I like that. I've done that after, but not like during, you know what I mean? Like while I'm cooking. Just like I like raw onions with my greens as well. Like some hot sauce and some raw onions and some black pepper. I like that with my greens. Black pepper, onions, raw onions, and hot sauce, baby, please. You can give me a big ass bowl and just that. I will tear down. You feel me? But and like I and just a maybe a little maybe a teaspoon of vinegar. That's delicious to me after the greens are done. But I don't put vinegar in there while it's cooking. Say what everybody mean, but I'm not about to start. Right. That's why I said I think people just be getting pressure. They just see people doing stuff and they just start doing. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with doing stuff if you feel like it's a cleaner way to do it. I don't think it's nothing wrong with that. If you feel like, oh, this is the better way because it's cleaner, like then by all means, get you some lemons and some limes and rub down the chickens and um get the and do that with the chickens. By all means, do you, boo boo. That's your stuff. I can't tell nobody how to clean a chicken, but I'm just saying, like my mother and my grandmother and my aunts and nobody in my life, I've never seen anybody ever clean a chicken with lemons and limes. Ever. I've never seen it done. That's just me. I literally just started seeing that in these past little couple of years since social media started getting like super popular. That's all I'm saying. And people start getting pressure from other people on how to cook their food in their house. I like my cabbage like that with the peppercorny vinegar and hot sauce. Yeah, that's good. That's what I'm like. I like foods to be like a certain little kind of way. You know what I mean? But it just depends on, how you like to eat and how you like to cook. I'm sure some people that have always, probably cooked their chicken with the lemons and the limes, and probably them hearing me say, I've never done that, probably like, oh my God. They probably would be insulted. Like, what? You don't use lemons and limes? And I'm looking at them like, do you really think that make a difference? I mean, you know what I mean? Like, fuck out of here. I sure hope this live lasts until my shit. What's Eldor? What time your shit is? Right. Do you, boo boo? Cause yeah. Like, you know how much food costs? Now I gotta buy the chicken. Five oh, absolutely not. Look, you know how much food costs? Now I gotta buy the chicken, the seasoning, the side dishes, and I gotta buy the lemons and the limes just so we can eat chicken. Imagine that. I sent my son to the store with the grocery list, and I say, Dejan, I need you to get all this stuff on the list. And I'm like, I need this to cook this chicken tonight. And he gonna be like, Mom, what do we need lemons and limes for? I'm be like, just get the lemons and the limes. He probably gonna be looking at me like, the fuck? He probably gonna be like, man, my mama losing her mind. I'm like, my mama is crazy. Cause when she started needing lemons and limes to cook chicken, I'm like, I need the lemons and the limes. Matter of fact, girl, dad, next time I'm on TikTok, I'ma look. Matter of fact, I'ma do it with my other phone. You finally turned 13 today. That ain't nobody but EK. EK, quit trolling. Girl, dad, I'ma send you what is this? What's up, King Leo? What up? What up? What up? What is the name of this? I'm trying to think of. Oh, the collard greens recipe with where these crazy people be using collard greens with chicken stock. Let's see if I can find one real quick. Merry Christmas! What up? What up? What up? How you feeling? Wait, let me see. Oh no, he put water in his. No chicken stock for that one. Okay, smoked turkey leg. Oh yeah, you know something else good to use for collard greens too, where you ain't even got to do a whole lot of figuring out about seasonings. It is literally seasoning at the store called collard green seasoning. It's hard to find though because it really ain't everywhere. Like so, you a lot of times you can't. Let me say this: it's not, it's like you're gonna find it in a more ethnic area, if that makes sense. Like where the black people be at, period, point blank. Like you're not gonna find it in like the top notch area where a lot of white people be at, period. Just like smoked meat. Like living out here, I can never find smoked meat in this grocery store right here by my house. Never. I always have to go to like the Aldi's that is in Akron. And Akron is kind of like the hood where LeBron grew up at. I have to go to the Aldi's in Akron or with a say. Okay, I take that back. The Save a Lot sometimes have smoked meat, but it be priced real high. Like it don't be. You like my hair? Thank you. Um, it be that's EK too. Um, but it be priced high as fuck. Like it's the price be ridiculous, like real ridiculous. But yeah, hmm but that's a good thing to try to find. It's literally called collard green seasoning. You can literally put just that in your greens, and it be just good. I've tried it before. Like, let me see if this work, and it really do work. No bullshit. Here go one right here. 4 cups of chicken broth, chicken bouillon, a teaspoon of hot sauce. If you cooking 4 bushels of greens, do you think a teaspoon of hot sauce gonna make a difference? Fuck no. This is what I'm saying. Listen to okay, so listen to this recipe. Listen to this recipe. This is to make delicious collard greens. Start by cleaning and preparing the greens. Then cook them with flavors like garlic, onion, and smoked turkey for a rich taste. Cool, I agree with that. EK, you had already told us that. They say collard greens, or it say 2 to 4 bushels, clean and chopped. Onion, one large dice, 6 cloves of minced garlic, smoked turkey, 1 drumsticks cut into pieces, chicken broth, 4 cups of chicken broth, 4 cups for 4 bushels of collard greens. That is ridiculous. Do you know how salty your greens gonna be with 4 cups of chicken broth plus a tablespoon of chicken bouillon, hot sauce, 2 tablespoons of hot sauce. Right, right. Look at this. This is the recipe. This is TikTok. 4 cups of chicken broth, a tablespoon of chicken bouillon, hot sauce, collard green seasoning. Like they is trying to kill somebody. Collard green seasoning, 1 to 2 tablespoons, 2 tablespoons of butter, bacon grease, which is optional, apple cider vinegar, onion powder, garlic powder, cayenne pepper, chili flakes. Man, get the fuck out of here. Add the turkey and broth. Add the greens. Simmer. Season to taste. Man. Then there's somebody on here with fresh greens and canned. Wait. Well, well, this is gonna be a recipe. They had the canned greens too, so apparently they gonna be mixing fresh greens and canned greens. Hey, sister, what is up? I was up crying earlier, emotional. I hate the holidays. They suck. Would you eat that person's collard greens? Hell no. Nadia, what is this new thing with people putting chicken broth in they collard greens? When did people start doing that? That's a new thing that people do all of a sudden now. And then this other thing where people is people putting cleaning their chicken with lemons and limes. I'm like, mommy ain't never do that when we was little, and we was just fine. You do that, girl? Mommy ain't never cook no greens with no chicken stock. When you start doing that, you don't clean your chicken with lemons. This video is suitable for all ever. And hey, when you have YouTube do a manual check, they take forever. I think I sent that to them too the last few years. Hey, your green beans that you just cooked for what was that Thanksgiving, they was hitting. So you use the chicken stock, huh? I don't remember what the green. I don't think I had. You know what's crazy? I don't think I had none of your greens that you cooked this past Thanksgiving. But your green beans was real good. But I didn't have none of them greens. I definitely had the green beans. So what made you start using chicken stock? What made you start doing that? Flavor. Mm. I ain't never used chicken stock. And my greens and my green beans still have flavor. And yours did too. How long you been using chicken stock? What seasonings do I use? Will be okay. So now, cause like since I've been using Tony's, I probably been using Tony's since I discovered Tony's. It's been since I moved to Maple, so that's been about 5 or 6 years. So I use Creole seasoning, Tony's Saturin Creole seasoning. I use garlic powder, onion powder. Still, I use a little bit of black pepper. Um, and if I can find that collard green seasoning, um, I'll use that, and that's really about it. That's it. And a lot of times I won't use a lot of that black pepper because the Creole seasoning is a little spicy. So you got to be easy because they'll be spicy. But it's a different taste. Like if you are a person who likes the taste of black pepper, which I am, um, even though Creole seasoning is a little spicy, the taste of black pepper is just a taste that I prefer. And I know what it tastes like when it's in meals, when it's in dishes. So I like the taste of it. So I still just add a little bit of it. Or like for me, um, I will put it at the end. Like you like I'm much like my mother. When my mother used to eat food, she used to like um pepper on her food. So I'm definitely like one of those who likes the taste of pepper. So Creole seasoning is good. That's what I'm saying. You have to just be when you layer in the seasonings for your greens, you just gotta be light with it. Like don't go crazy. You feel me? With the but you ain't necessarily gotta use Creole seasoning. You can use like Lowry's. Lowry's is a good seasoning salt. Or you can use oh yeah, Creole seasoning got a no salt version. Or you could use accent. Accent is good. It's like a low salt version of salt, kind of like. I had bought some of that, and I had used it on some chicken that I had put in the air fryer. Now I don't know. I ain't never used it on my greens, but it gives stuff like a good salty taste. Oh yeah, slap your mama is good too. Slap your mama good. Oh, I had bought a 4 pack of Slap Your Mama and the Creole seasoning from Amazon. Matter of fact, is that on my Amazon wish list? I mean, not wish list. I think I put that on my storefront because I had bought a 4 pack of Slap Your Mama, and then I bought a 4 pack of Tony Saturin. Both of them should be on my storefront. But yeah, Slap Your Mama real good. Slap Your Mama good too. I forgot about that. I definitely forgot about Slap Your Mama. That's a good one too. You never heard of Slap Your Mama? Slap Your Mama is just as popular as The Creole season, just as popular as Tony Sasherin. And Slap Your Mama has like unspicy versions. So all of them is not as spicy as Tony Sasherin. Yeah, Slap Your Mama is really good. Hmm. Slap. Was it Slap Your Mama, Press? Slap Your Mama good though. That's another good seasoning. Okay. See you, JoJo. You can text me if you have any questions, JoJo, about cooking. I have to be to work at 2:30, so I'll probably be leaving out of here about 1:30. But my phone, I ain't go. Am I gonna go live? I might go live, but I don't know which number you got. What do you use for your mac and cheese? This like my mama's recipe, but I don't know if I want to tell people. Getting the beef ribs too. Okay, you don't put seasoning on mac and cheese. No, I put Monterey Jack, Kobe Jack, sharp cheddar, mild cheddar, regular cheddar, Velveeta, and some American cheese. Woo, that's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You put seven different cheeses in your macaroni and cheese EEK. Ooh, you trying to kill somebody? Yes, that is discipline, prayers. That's definitely discipline. That's definitely discipline. I definitely use Velveeta and macaroni and cheese, and it come out good every single time. I don't know why people are so against using Velveeta cheese. Y'all crazy. Velveeta cheese is good cheese. It's good, very good meltable cheese. I'm telling you, Velveeta is excellent cheese for macaroni and cheese. Excellent. It's just see the thing is, it's the type of other cheeses that you mix it with that makes it good. That's what it's all about. Right, Velveeta is bussin'. That's what it's about. It's the other cheese that you put Velveeta with that makes the difference. You can't just put Velveeta and call it macaroni and cheese. You have to add it with other cheeses. But I definitely put. I'll tell you this. I do put Velveeta cheese with my matter of fact, Jojo. I know you probably already got your cheese for your macaroni and cheese this time, But next time you make macaroni and cheese, I will give you my recipe, and I just want you to have somebody taste it. Don't tell them how you made it, what you did, and none of that. I'm gonna give you my recipe, and I want you to have somebody eat it, and they're gonna love it. Watch. You're gonna get 1,000 compliments. That's not a lie. Yeah, that's my oh shoot. That's my mama recipe. I gotta just cook it for her. She live all the way in Texas. I can't cook for her. I only use three. I use Velveeta and then I use two more. So I only use three cheeses. Oh well. Yeah, I only use three, but Velveeta is one of them. I like to put butter sometimes on top before putting it in the oven so it can melt on the cheeses. Or sometimes I might even put paprika as well. And you telling me some what I'm doing up. Nadia, what is you doing up? It's 3 o'clock in the morning. What are you doing up? Would you eat my mac and cheese? Boy, no. I'm lactose intolerant. You said you put 7 different cheeses in your macaroni and cheese. You trying to kill me. This boy said he put seven different. Good night, JoJo. So I can't sleep. Oh, Fred is on. This boy said he put 7 different cheeses in his macaroni and cheese. No, I would be on the toilet for 7 days with 7 different cheeses. I take one bite of that, I'm gonna be running straight to the bathroom. Bruh. I can't even mess with it. Absolutely not. I also use carnation milk with 2 eggs. I'm getting ready to crash now, though. Yeah, my phone about to go dead. It's only on 5%. And I gotta get up tomorrow. Oh, I gotta be at my first thing at 2:30 instead of 4:30 because the offices is closing early tomorrow. Oh, the misery. So I'm probably gonna get up about maybe noon. This boy says 7 cheeses. Absolutely not. Naya, what you cooking? I'm coming over for Christmas. So you put carnation milk and eggs in your macaroni and cheese? Well, you asking too many questions. My sister just said I can't give out the. I'm about to sing Blackstreet. Don't leave me, girl. Don't leave me, girl. Please, please, please. Did you Prez? Did you look at my what do you call it? All y'all. Did y'all look at my podcast from earlier? That definitely give y'all something to look at. You use Jiffy for your cornbread for what? For cornbread dressing? If you do, you dead ass wrong. You dead wrong for that. If you use Jiffy for cornbread dressing, pum pum pum. Not just for regular dressing, just to eat. Yeah. Oh yeah, because you definitely gonna get talked about if you. But it's people who talking about them. They use Jiffy for their cornbread dressing. I said, man, it's so many people on TikTok that can't cook. Man, it's incredible. It's so many people on TikTok that can't cook. It's a crazy amount of people on TikTok that can't cook worth a good goddamn. They be doing all kind of stuff to their food. That's ridiculous. I use Jiffy for my cornbread dressing, and my man love it. Okay, baby. I ain't mad at you or your man, baby. Maybe that's why you got a man and I don't have one. I am sorry. Maybe that's why you got one and I don't. Maybe I need to listen to you, honey. I am sorry. You got a man and I don't. Maybe I need to make cornbread dressing with Jiffy and I can get me a man. Little bit. Oh, I was tired. All right, y'all. I'm about to go. But yeah, don't forget, y'all, to check out my podcast. I dropped it today. I gotta be to work at 2:30 tomorrow. So I'll probably be going like if I do go live, it'll probably be like around 1:30 tomorrow. Or I might go live. It's on the strength that I'll be going earlier. So it'll be a little different. But as always, be comfortable, be confident, and most importantly, be peachy. Peachy out. Bye.